behalf of myself and our entire Miami crew, we would like to say, welcome aboard the Polar Express! It is clear to me that you have arrived today for your journey at the perfect moment. Since your boarding, our stewards have personally stamped your golden tickets. I would like for each of you to now hold that ticket up and in front of you, like this. Passengers, look carefully at the stamp on your ticket. This stamp was chosen just for you. It stands for something that we hope you learn today on your trip. It stands for something that is to be carried with you after your journey is complete. You see, passengers of the Polar Express, you have boarded today for one very important reason. This is your crucial year. So, I would keep those tickets in a very safe place if I were you. And I look forward to coming through your car very soon to see them. And one more thing. I would like to take this moment to congratulate each of you for climbing aboard and joining us on this very special journey, where a change of heart just might occur. See, one thing about trains, it doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on. Polar Express passengers, this is your conductor speaking. I apologize for this unscheduled stop. I am heading outside to see what is causing the delay. As you know, we are on a very tight schedule. Smokey! Steamer! Why have we stopped? Crossing the tracks! Hear those caribou off the track! Hear those caribou off the track! Hear those caribou off the track! Clear those caribou off the track! Clear those caribou off the track! All ahead! Attention passengers, I need to say one thing more. Thank you.
Impressive. There's definitely more energy from the passengers on my side of the car.
I think the passengers on my side are a bit more excited.
Let's see about that. On the count of 3, I want everyone on my half of the car to shout your name as loudly as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Come on, I bet we can beat that. Everyone on my half. Ready? On the count of 3, shout your name. 1, 2, 3.
We have some very excited passengers on board the Polar Express tonight.
Which is great, since we will need a lot of participation to facilitate our journey.
Like creating train sounds.
I love train sounds!
I love train sounds too.
Passengers, at some point on our ride tonight, you will be called upon to create various sounds.
This is standard railroad procedure on board the Polar Express.
For passengers of all ages. pages.
Our first sound is a train whistle, which sounds like this. We want your interpretation of a train whistle, which could sound like this. Or this. Alright, everyone, your turn. Now, on the count of 3, let's hear your best train whistle. Be creative. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
There's like a million trains coming at me.
Yes, this is the sound of a stopping steam train, which sounds like this.
Oh, that's kind of hard.
But your steam train sound could sound something like this. Or this. Alright, everyone, time for your steam train sound. Be creative. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Everyone in the car has some great self-esteem.
At some point, we may ask for other sounds too, like a cheer. Oh, howling wolf. Whatever song we need, we hope that everyone will join in.
And we need everyone. Let's hear your howling wolf. Ready? Go! Good job! Now can you do a baby howling wolf?
Once again, passengers, welcome aboard the Polar Express. Crucial year. Ticket, please.
I'm not sure I have a ticket.
Try your pocket.
There's nothing in this pocket. There's a hole in it.
Try your other pocket. Thank you.
This stamp. It looks like a letter. What does it mean?
Nothing I need to know. Welcome aboard.
Well, hello there, everyone. How many of you can see me? Maybe some of you can, maybe some of you can't. But one thing is for sure. Seeing is believing. Am I right? Seeing is believing. Ah, now where's my manners? For those of you who can see me, allow me to introduce myself. I am the proud owner of this train. It's like I'm the king of this train. The king of the Polar Express. I hop aboard this rattler anytime I feels like it because I like to meet the Polex passengers who are all on this very important journey. And I'm very curious about those golden tickets of yours. For those of you who's got a golden ticket, hold them up for me, will you? High in the air. Golden tickets high in the air. Well, looky there. Those are official, authentic, genuine tickets to ride. If I was you, I'd keep those in a safe place. They was given to you for a reason. Even some of you, can I say, of the elder persuasion, who maybe forgets things. Maybe you're a doubter. Maybe because you don't see, you don't remember. And maybe this is your crucial year. Sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we can't see.
Your attention, please. Are there any Polar Express passengers in need of refreshment? Anyone for hot chocolate?
Yes, I can have that anytime.
Okay, passengers, when I say hot, you say chocolate. You're off one. Tell you something. What exactly is your persuasion on the big man since you brought him up? You can imitate him, but do you really believe?
I want to believe.
But it's all a bunch of humbug.
We just passed Serpashani's department store, and the same time the wizard was a mechanical robot.
Aha! And you feel duped, railroaded, bamboozled. You saw something in the world that made you doubt. It's the end of the magic, huh, kid?
I don't know.
Well, remember, sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we can't see.
What about my ticket?
What about it?
There's something stamped on it. It looks like a letter. What does it mean?
What does the stamp on your ticket mean? Nothing I need to know. So let me ask you something, kid. What do you hear?
I don't hear anything. I think the bell on your hat is broken.
Well, let me ask how you can see me. Raise your hand if you can hear my bell. Nobody hears it. I'd hang on tight to those golden tickets. This is a crucial year.
Young man, why aren't you in your seat?
I'm talking to the King of Black Express. That guy right there. He's laughing like Santa.
I don't see anyone and I don't hear anything. Wait, I do hear something. It's the sound of a ringing bell.
You can hear the bell?
I need you to please take your seat. Thank you.
Passengers, it's time for your help with the sound effects we created earlier. Let's review.
Let's hear the train whistle. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And And the steam train stopping. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Great job! And remember, we might ask for other sounds too, because we need everyone's creative participation while we tell you our favorite story, The Polar Express by Chris Van Allsburg.
Wait. Let's add a sound. Britt will introduce the story once more, and this time we need everyone to ooh or ah, like when you see fireworks in the sky. I'll cue you. Let's try it. Okay, Britt, go ahead.
We present The Polar Express by Chris Van Allsburg.
Go! Perfect. Let the story begin.
On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly as snowflakes fell lightly around it. A conductor stood at the open door of one of the cars. He took a large pocket watch from his vest, then looked up at my window. I put on my slippers and robe. I tiptoed downstairs and out the door. All aboard! The conductor cried out. I ran up to him. Well, he said, are you coming? Where? I asked. Why, to the North Pole, of course, was his answer. This is the Polar Express. I took his outstretched hand, and he pulled me aboard. The train was filled with other children, all in their pajamas and nightgowns. We sang Christmas carols and ate candies with liquid centers as white as snow. We drank hot cocoa as thick and rich as melted chocolate bars. Outside, the lights of towns and villages flickered in the distance as the Polar Express raced northward.
That's your train whistle. Ready? Go!
Soon, there were no more lights to be seen. We traveled through cold, dark forests where lean wolves roamed. And white-tailed rabbits hid from our train as it thundered through the quiet wilderness.
Let's hear some howling wolves. Go!
We climbed mountains so high it seemed as if we would scrape the moon. But the Polar Express never slowed down. Faster and faster we ran along, rolling over peaks and through valleys like a car on a roller coaster.
One more train whistle and go!
The mountains turned into hills.
It's like he's camouflaged.
The hills to snow-covered plains. We crossed a barren desert of ice. The great polar ice cap. Lights appeared in the distance. They looked like the lights of a strange ocean liner sailing on a frozen sea. There, said the conductor, is the North Pole! The North Pole. It was a huge city standing alone at the top of the world, filled with factories where every Christmas toy was made. At first, we saw no elves. They are gathering at the center of the city, the conductor told us. That is where Santa will give the first gift of Christmas. Who receives the first gift? We all asked. The conductor answered, he will choose one of you. Look, shouted one of the children. The elves! Outside, we saw hundreds of elves. As our train drew closer to the center of the North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers. When the Polar Express could go no farther, we stopped. the conductor led us outside.
Sound of a steam train stopping and go.
We pressed through the crowd to the edge of a large open circle. In front of us stood Santa's sleigh. The reindeer were excited. They pranced and paced, ringing the silver sleigh bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound, like nothing I'd ever heard. Across the circle, the elves moved apart, and Santa Claus appeared. The elves cheered wildly. He marched over to us and, pointing to me, said, "Let's have this fellow here." He jumped into his sleigh. The conductor handed me up. I sat on Santa's knee, and he asked, "Now, what would you like for Christmas?" I knew that I could have any gift I could imagine. But the thing I wanted most for Christmas was not inside Santa's giant bag. What I wanted more than anything was one silver bell from Santa's sleigh. When I asked, Santa smiled. Then he gave me a hug and told an elf to cut a bell from a reindeer's harness. The elf tossed it up to Santa. He stood, holding the bell high above him, and called out, "The first gift of Christmas!" A clock struck midnight as the elves roared their approval. Santa handed the bell to me, and I put it in my bathrobe pocket. The conductor helped me down from the sleigh. Santa shouted out the reindeers' names and cracked his whip. His team charged forward and climbed into the air. Santa circled once above us, then disappeared into the cold, dark, polar sky. As soon as we were back inside the Polar Express, the other children asked to see the bell. I reached into my pocket, but the only thing I felt was a hole. I had lost the silver bell from Santa Claus's sleigh. "Let's hurry outside and look for it," one of the children said. But the train gave a sudden lurch and started moving. We were on our way home. It broke my heart to lose the bell. When the train reached my house, I sadly left the other children. I stood at my doorway and waved goodbye. The conductor said something from the moving train, but I couldn't hear him. "What?" I yelled out. He cupped his hands around his mouth. "Merry Christmas!" he shouted. The Polar Express let out a loud blast from its whistle and sped away. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last small box behind the tree. It had my name on it. Inside was the silver bell. There was a note. "Found this on the seat of my sleigh. Fix that hole in your pocket. Signed, Mr. C." I shook the bell. It made the most beautiful sound my sister and I had ever heard. But my mother said, "Oh, that's too bad." "Yes," said my father. "It's broken." When I'd shaken the bell, my parents had not heard a sound. At one time, most of my friends could hear the bell. But as years passed, it fell silent for all of them. Even Sarah found one Christmas that she could no longer hear its sweet sound. Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe.
I'm wishing on a star and trying to believe that even though it's far, you'll find me Christmas Eve. I guess that Santa's busy, 'cause he never comes around. to town. The best time of the year, when everyone comes home with all this Christmas cheer. It's hard to be alone, putting up the Christmas tree with friends who come around. It's so much fun when Christmas comes to town. Presents for the children, wrapped in red and green. All the things I've heard about but never really seen. One will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping Santa's on his way.
We're going back.
That's not a favorite.
Presents for the children, wrapped in red and green. All the things I've heard about but never really seen. One will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping Santa.
Even something, even if it seems to be lost.
I want to believe.
Let's put that to the test, kid.
I still can't hear a bell.
Sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we can't see.
I believe. I hear it. I hear it. I believe.
Merry Christmas! Now, what was that you said?
I believe. I believe. I heard the bell ring.
What bell?
The bell in my guy's hat. He's gone, but I heard it. I heard the bell.
I see. Is this the bell?
Yes, sir.
Well, then there's but one thing to do. The first gift of Christmas! This bell is a wonderful symbol of the spirit of Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Better keep that in a safe place. The true spirit of Christmas lies in our heart for all who truly believe.
have to say, some of those dance moves really caused a train reaction.
What's your baby's name?
Seven.
Seven? Awesome. See, baby number 7.
Attention! This is an update on our journey. We have successfully navigated this sled around a herd of caribou, through glacier gulch, over a frozen lake, and we just crossed it! Latitude 56 degrees, 33 minutes north.
The Arctic Circle.
The Arctic Circle.
I knew that.
It is from this location that, if we are lucky, we will be able to see one of nature's most beautiful spectacles.
Aurora Borealis.
Northern Lights.
Oh, to clarify, the northern lights are also known as Aurora Borealis.
Thank you.
That the northern lights are spectacular natural light display in the Earth's sky, seen in high regions but only on very cold and very clear and very special nights.
And it looks like it's going to be one of those very special nights. Passengers, for your astonishment, the Polar Express presents the Northern Lights.
Oh, nice. It's actually that color. This color. I want my bag back. He don't care about nothing. He want the bell. Oh, now he see it. Now he knows. Let's move it. You can't just trip up and
That you have something new to take with you in here.
I have new knowledge. I know what the LE on my ticket means. It means learn. Although I know a lot of things, I needed to learn that patience and a little bit of humility will serve me well. Jocelyn, Lewis, and Jayla taught me that tonight. Thank you. Hey! Show us your bell!
It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone? Where is it?
There's a hole in my pocket. I lost it. I lost the bell from Santa.
Don't worry. We'll find it. We'll help you. All of us. Wait. Look.
You lost something, young man, and Jayla found this. It has your name on it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Jayla. There's no greater gift than your gift of friendship. Merry Christmas, Jayla. Now, who is your gift from?
Santa.
Really? What a beautiful bell.
There's a note.
And what does your note say?
Found this on one of the seats of this train. Better fix that hole in your pocket. Mr. C.
Santa found my bell.
One thing about trains, it doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on. Merry Christmas.
Everyone, remember me? So let me ask all you something. What exactly is your persuasion in the big man now? Raise your hand if you saw Santa himself today. I'm curious. Hands up if you saw the big man in person with your very own eyes. You too, some of these adult types. Did you see him? Well, then hands up. Well, looky there. So maybe, just maybe, the spirit of Christmas came back to here. I could understand that over, can I say, the train ride of your lives, and could I especially add, these past couple of years, you've been left bamboozled, duped, heartbroken, and you couldn't keep the big man in here. But maybe now, today, right here at this moment, you're rethinking the whole thing. You look into the faces of these young people, and you see it, and you remember. And so, Polex passengers, it's time to see, to check. Remember earlier today when you was a doubter, and you couldn't hear the sound of the bell on my hat? See how many of you can hear it now. Raise your hand if you can hear my bell. Same. That's a pretty big difference then from when I rang it earlier on our journey. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened. I know what happened. It's a magic carpet on a rail, and it never takes a rest. Flying through the mountains and the snow. You can ride for an hour and join in the fun. And by the end, all you gotta do is say yes. Because that's the way things happen on the Polar Express. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. And once again, believe.
Allows you guys to take one more picture of you holding our favorite book.
So everyone get your cameras ready.
Can y'all get me pictures of you and them with 7? I have no picture of this kid. He's awake. He's awake this time. Hello, vlog. We just left the Polar Express. It was fun. Nice Christmas spirit. Saw Santa. Did some singing, some dancing. We left the Polar Express. I thought he stuck a middle finger. I was gonna punch him. You saw the dip from the movie? Yes.
I know, they're funny. His eyes were so blue. Oh my god.
If you guys have not been to the Polar Express in Miami, yeah, should go. It is very entertaining, family fun.